Hi, I'm Kelsey Zeiser with Light Reading, and we're here at MEF 18 in Los Angeles, and I'm joined by Roman Pacewicz with AT&T. Good to see you, Roman.
Good to see you, Kelsey.
So turning up services faster and offering customers more flexibility is key to AT&T's digital transformation and virtualization efforts. How's that going so far, and where are you in the process?
It's going quite well. We rolled out our initial services now over 2 years ago. The anchor of our value proposition is the virtualized Flexware platform. And on top of that platform, we're able to configure the various VNFs and software to meet the customer's needs. And so as of September, as an example, we announced that we have over 28,000 sites that we're implementing, SD-WAN sites that we're implementing on the behalf of clients. It just gives you a sense of the scale and adoption of SD-WAN and our Flexware platform. Customers go to the Flexware platform because it just gives them flexibility, not only initial implementation, but if they change their mind, if they want to roll out a new technology, they want to change from one software SD-WAN capability or one router capability to another, they have that flexibility going forward.
Mm-hmm. And so you recently joined MEF's board of directors.
Yes.
And what's the role of MEF 3.0 and lifecycle orchestration services in AT&T's efforts and strategy?
I think MEF plays a really critical role in the industry, and a kind of a critical role for AT&T from the perspective that really AT&T and no carrier really has infrastructure everywhere around the world. Yet many of us serve customers all around the globe. So we rely on partners to provide connectivity in different parts of the globe. And the process for many years has been very cumbersome. Mm-hmm. And what MEF is doing is providing order and standardization and driving out some of the friction that exists in a current way that we lever one another for incremental services we may need in country A or country B. So that standardization enables us to more efficiently order services, provision services, and that has tremendous value not only to the carrier, to AT&T, but to our customers. Mm-hmm. Going forward.
And so what are some other things that AT&T is doing to help enterprise customers with the increasing number of connections and hybrid networking environments?
Yeah, I think you're pointing to a really critical need a lot of customers have. And that need is not to migrate from technology A to technology B, but most of our customers are looking for hybrid solutions. First of all, they're trying to figure out what is the right underlay transport for their specific set of sites. It might be MPLS, might be Ethernet, might be broadband, might be LTE, dedicated internet, and then on top of that is SD-WAN. So what customers are looking for is a trusted partner that can help them make those choices. What's the right underlay for the right set of sites, and what kind of SD-WAN architecture should I deploy? And one of the challenges a lot of customers have in this migration to SD-WAN is the ability to really understand how to take their business from where they are to where they need to move to. And I think what SD-WAN does, it makes them think about the network much more broadly. A traditional network is more about moving packets from point A to point B. Mm-hmm. The routers just route packets appropriately. But when you implement an SD-WAN network, you're looking at application flows. So the customer now has to think about networking in a different dimension. They have to think about it from all the application flows and how those applications should be handled. And that level of sophistication is something that in many cases they need help with. And that's really where we come to help. We come to help not only with the transport technologies and the SD-WAN technology, but also the knowledge and experience in being able to move to an application-aware, intelligent network, which is really what SD-WAN is all about.
Okay. And what would you like to see the telecom industry do in general? How can they move faster? What role do standards play in that?
Yeah, I think, customers, all of our customers are moving to digital business models. Mm-hmm. And as they move to digital business models, they expect more flexibility from a network. They need to be able to control the network, increase bandwidth, decrease bandwidth, reconfigure the network. And again, as providers of services, we rely upon one another. So we really need to automate a lot of the provisioning orchestration of services holistically. And so if a customer wants to increase the bandwidth, even if that bandwidth is provided ultimately by a third party, another carrier, we need to be able to effectively provision that service quickly and allow the customer to reconfigure the service wherever they may be. That's really where standards come into play and are so critical for our industry. Mm-hmm. You know, we deliver value to businesses by being able to meet their needs through all these sophisticated networking services that we provide. And those services need to continue to become more intelligent, more dynamic and flexible, and without standards, that would not be possible. And again, that's where MEF comes in. That's the reason why they're so critical to us.
Okay, and having that inter-carrier collaboration is important then to providing customers with the support they need for their digital transformations.
Absolutely. You know, when you think about what customers are trying to do is they're all moving to various forms of digital business models. They may be, changing the way they engage with customers from a sales perspective, service perspective. They may be digitizing their business processes, whatever that may be. And it's all of those digital efforts are very unique and very technology centric. Mm-hmm. And all of the technology, again, has to be very flexible, very dynamic, and holistic. Wherever they may be, wherever they have locations, wherever their customers are, wherever their employees are, they need a flexible infrastructure. And we as an industry need to continue to provide that kind of capability because it really does help all of our customers differentiate uniquely in the market and become successful.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for your time, Roman. It's been a pleasure.
Okay, great.